Right guys, happy Saturday. Quick video here we're doing. So this is my son Brandon's new car slash used car. We picked this thing up for a few $100, very cheap. And it needs some exhaust work. It apparently, according to the previous owner, threw a code for the catalytic converter and for some other stuff. But when we got it home, we trailed it home. Here's my happy son with his new car. I noticed that there's a bit of a misfire, so why don't you go ahead and start it up, Neff. So you can hear that. You should be able to hear that it's not running on all four cylinders, and the way we confirm that is by reading the codes on it. And you can hear it definitely does need some exhaust work. Oh, pardon me. Check engine light, the money light's on. See there? This car's only got 92,000 miles on it. It's in pretty good shape, minus the paint fade that you saw on the outside. So let's take a look at our codes. This is my Harbor Freight Centech code reader. This thing has made me, not money, because I don't repair cars for a living, but it's saved me a lot of money. So what we're gonna do is just read these codes real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back, so I don't wanna bore you with plugging this all in, but anyway, so it's throwing four codes. The P1320, the ignition signal primary. The P0300, which is the random multiple cylinder misfire detected. P0430, it's a catalyst system efficiency below threshold bank 2. And evap emission system, which could probably be just a leaking gas cap. But what I'm concentrating on today is the ignition signal primary, the random multiple cylinder misfire detected. So that's for the code reader, but let me show you how to do this by ear. So we narrowed this down to the #1 coil pack. And I can tell you that because I switched the #1 with the #2. So this would have been the #1 coil pack that was here. Right? Notice that change in the sound in the motor there? It dropped down to 2 cylinders. Hear that? That ignition's firing. This right here, I swapped these two. Yeah, that came off, and you notice there's no difference in the engine's idle performance or the performance in general. There's still a heavy miss. So it's back on. There's no change in the idle status of the vehicle, and it's off. So that's pretty easy, quick way of trying to diagnose which cylinder ignition coil is dead. So it's this one right here. Like I said, I did swap these two just to confirm that. So what we did was we went out and went to AutoZone. Bring that here, bud. And we got a brand new coil pack. We're gonna pop in its place. So they only had one in stock. It's ideal to change all 4 of these, which we're going to do. We'll get the other 3 when they get them in stock. But just to see if this rectifies the situation, that's what we're going to do now. So basically what you're going to do, these are all 10 millimeters. Pretty much every car, not every car, but most of these foreign cars are the same. You got a 10 millimeter socket. You need to pop this off. Here's your bolt. You need to retain that. Here's the dead coil pack. We're probably going to do the plugs in this too, since we're at it. At some point, not today though. We just want to get this misfire situation figured out. Put the new coil pack in. Very simple.
That bad boy's looking good.
This is the 1.8 with 92,000 miles on it. So as long as my son maintains the car, it should give him a couple good years of use. Don't over tighten it. I'm sure there's torque specs, but we're not too concerned right now about that. Replace your fastener. Okay, Nick, go ahead and start it up. exhaust does need some work, but you can see now this was in fact the dead coil, because when you take that off, you hear the change in the idle, the misfire. There you go. That's how you change out a coil pack. Quick backyard diagnosis. Nice and steady. And that's it, folks. So we're gonna do a little series on this car, us getting it up and running for him. I'm gonna order the 3 more coil packs for this. These are not cheap. These are, I think, 90 bucks each at AutoZone. I saw them online for cheaper, but for right now, I did want to just purchase it. They only had 1 in stock to make sure that was in fact the problem. So what I'll do is go in, clear the codes out, rerun the codes for the check engine light, see what else comes up. I believe it's gonna be something with the catalytic converter on this vehicle, or the O2 sensor is what we're showing. So, but we'll stay in touch. Sorry about the finger, guys. All right, guys, Evan, the cameraman's inside screwing around with something, but this is my 17-year-old son's car, so it's probably me and him mostly in these videos getting this up and running. All right, stay safe, guys. Be well. Talk to you soon.